call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the run, it's Pace. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting
all by himself down the middle. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rebels!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a scintillating big play, 83 yards on the touchdown pass. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Leaves it with the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Running back searching for a hole. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Gray. Quick strike complete. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
He might want another play. They try to get it outside on the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Breaks the tackle. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. He breaks a tackle. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Hall. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. Texas A&M going up tempo.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Gives it on the option. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Aggies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Give him 6. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. The quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. You do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals and taking care of the football. Just has to do better moving forward.
Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him. B, getting it to him quickly. And then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
And the Rebels are threatening on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Quarterback keeps it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Vols have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Wisconsin. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Texas A&M going quickly. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quickly to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Quick tempo here for the offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to him on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Gray. He's going to throw deep right side. Got it in stride inside the 20. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Calls his own number. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man on the right. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hall. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
One more snap coming before halftime. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab, it's Prince. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
4th down and short, and where do they put the ball? In the hands of their quarterback. This guy is so good. They trust him. He runs the option and keeps it himself and gets just enough for the first down.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down at your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Gray. Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. A run for the quarterback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Trying play action. There's the pressure. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Lanier. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered. Covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Rebels have their offense in high gear. Might be changing the route. Try to get it to the edge. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It'll take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's in goal. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Texas A&M going up tempo.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hall. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Got his man to the left. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Ready to send the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and the defense frothing to keep them bottled up. Backs against the wall. He'll let it fly again. Right on target this time. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
To the air, it's Gray. Grab behind the line, it's Pace. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Rebels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, complete. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Well, it's 3rd and short, so you look for your easiest throw and easiest completion. That's to the tight end. He makes the catch, and you move the chains.
The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
42 Spider.
The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll immediately call timeout. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive from the 42. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Had it in his hands and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. The sure hands. It's in goal. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 30. The inside. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Rebels! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's in goal. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.